welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna go through my journey to find happiness and stop suffering by accessing the power of now. I used to think that I will feel happy after I achieve all my goal. Getting into a big university, getting to work under someone I admire, even making these videos, making money on the internet, right? Only then will I be happy because I have success. I was trying to prove to everyone that I can do it. So I keep waiting, keep working hard, but then something changed when I read the book called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. And this video isn't a how to get happiness or how to be more productive, but it's simply to share this journey and what I've learned from the book with you guys. I genuinely think that it will truly make us feel at peace. That is even better than happiness. Peace, yeah. So the first lesson from the book, it's simple, but it's hard to take in, which is that you are not your mind. Yes. You are not your mind, not your thoughts. When I first read that from the book, I couldn't grab my head around the idea, but something in my body held on into it. My body sunk. I wasn't really sure what happened there, but I keep going. The next thing he said was, we are our consciousness. That is who we are. What does consciousness even mean? That means we are the being. Us. Just this body. Something that's deeper than our thoughts. Something from within the being. The ultimate source of life. And the reason why it's important to recognize this as the first lesson is because we chase external success, hoping to achieve something that will make us feel whole, that will make us feel like we did it. Now we can be happy. But no. The real success, the real happiness, it's from within, from our being. That is something we should chase. Have you guys ever chased something? You think that you achieve it and it's gonna be awesome? Me, I think that getting into a big school, a university, none of my family went to college. If I did that, that would be so cool. Especially when a lot of people don't think I can get into a university because my grade isn't that good. But I did, and it felt great. I felt liberating. I felt like I did it. I achieved it. I was on top of the world for 2 minutes. Yeah, for a hot 2 minutes. After that, it's back to what's next. Oh, I should get into a lab while I'm at this university. I should work for a professor who I admire. Or no, I should aim to get to even a bigger university. It's like a cycle. This is why Eckhart Tolle said that those who have not found that true wealth, which is the radiant joy of being, are beggar. Even if they have all the material wealth. Beggars. Yeah, and I was one. I was, because I was chasing material wealth, external validations. Hearing that, it just hitting me in the face. I woke up. So now I'm still working on my life, on achieving things that I want to achieve, but it's not the ultimate source of my calling anymore. Lesson number 2 from the book. My goal in life is to stop suffering more. Stop causing more pain. Yes, because I acknowledge that I have an ego. I have the need to be right. I have the need to be perfect. And I'm terrified of making a mistake, especially in public. Or especially in front of the people who I admire. Like my professor or like my girlfriend who I wanted to be the best version in front of her. And I know that my ego is just trying to protect me. There's this quote in the book. It said, for my ego, it tried to help me to make me whole. But poor ego, I am whole already. We already whole. We don't have to try so hard anymore because ego doesn't know that is causing me more pain. But now that we know, it is our goal to stop doing that. Toast suggest when I let go of my ego and the need to be right all the times, I start saying yes to life, and he thinks life will start working out for me. I have to watch and see. So since then, when I make a mistake, when people call me out, I said I'm sorry. It was hard. Trust me, I feel my ear burning hot. But I listened and I said I'm sorry. I think I almost seen that person smile for the first time when we're arguing, just because I listened and I said sorry. Somehow, before the person even react, I already feel peace. I don't know why, but it was really magical to me. To be honest, lately, life has been working out for me. I didn't mean working out as a way that I get more opportunity, that I get more lucky. No, I just stopped labeling things as good or bad. It just happens, and I feel like I could breathe as things happen, whether it's something I wanted or something I didn't want it. This broke my brain. Time doesn't exist. Told things, time doesn't exist. Because when we get rid of the idea of time, we will get rid of the idea of suffering too. So when I first read that, I was like, is he high? Is this a joke? Because I've lived my whole life around time. I schedule everything. This is the only way how the world would function. So I don't know how we could have a world without time. That's when he made the distinction. There are two types of times. Number one is clock time. That's the one I was just talking about. How we set the days, how we work around scheduling things, and we need it for our system. The second type of time is psychological time. This is what told trying to tell us that psychological time is not real. Get rid of it. Psychological time is something that we create with our mind. For example, if I were to make a mistake, I forgot to water a plant and it died. Clock time means this happened. I've learned it. I will set alarm so that doesn't happen again. On the other hand, if I keep blaming myself for the death of my friend plant over and over again, to the point that it made me became this identity that I couldn't take care of something that I should, that I am a failure, then that is psychological time, because I dwell on the past instead of learn from my mistake. But you might be like, sure, that's the past, but what about future? If I were to set a goal that I'm going to graduate in 2 years, and I did that, great. That is clock time. But I set that goal, and since I set that goal, I'm going to graduate in 2 years, and I held on to it so strong that I wouldn't let myself be happy. I wouldn't let myself live in the moment. I forget about everything else. At this moment, all my focus is on the future of that day when I graduate. Then that is psychological time, because I have taken myself away from the present moment, from the now. I've left myself. I've left my home, my being. That is psychological time. And that is how we suffer, living in the future, using psychological time. So get rid of future, get rid of the past, psychological time, because that way we can stop suffering and fully living in the now, in the moment. I'm not saying that we don't set any goal, don't have something to look forward to, or don't learn anything from the past. That is clock time, and we should hold on to those. We should utilize those, but never let them make us suffer in this moment or take us away from this moment, this gift of now, of living in the now. So with all these 3 lessons, I didn't just stop suffering overnight. But then I started to notice little ways that I create suffering for myself by either living in the future or living in the past. And as soon as I realized that, I told myself, hey, come back here. Come back to the present. Come back to yourself, letting the future and the past go. There's this line in the book that said, what you are is a more vital teaching than anything that you say. So yeah, that's who I am now. A kid who's trying to live more in the present. I don't know everything. I don't know about much about the future. I don't know when I'm gonna make the next mistake. I don't know much, and that is okay. As long as my goal is to stop suffering and to bring myself back to the now and sharing a little bit that I can with you all, hoping that this lessons might help someone like me who was struggling a lot because I live in the future, can focus more on living in the present and letting all that go. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Also, if you enjoyed this video, the next video right here is a deeper dive into how our mind trying to stop us from letting go and how we can utilize our body as a way to help us. So dive deeper with me over there.